In this video today, I will review a CarPlay Media AI box from the Carflix brand.
Hey friends, I'm Shaz and welcome back to the Ministry of Reviews.
The marketing team from Carflix wanted me to do a review video of their best-selling device on my channel. But guys, rest assured that I will only share my honest and unbiased opinion about this device in this video. So this is a car media adapter, also known as a CarPlay AI box that works in most cars with the CarPlay functionality. It is powered by QC Snapdragon 662 octa-core processor and runs on the latest Android 13 system with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage that can be expanded with an additional SD memory card. Now, as this device runs on the Android system, we can actually download and enjoy many different apps on this device. It's just like having a tablet in the car. We can also connect our smartphones with the wireless Apple CarPlay or the wireless Android Auto systems. It also comes with a SIM card slot, so we can insert a SIM card to enjoy internet. Or we can also connect it directly with the mobile hotspot with the Wi-Fi connectivity. Plus, there are so many other interesting features that we will test later on in this video. But the best thing is that this device comes with a Bluetooth Air mouse remote control, which is so very important, especially for non-touchscreen cars. So guys, now let's first do a quick unboxing to see what comes inside the box. Alright, so this is what we get inside the box. So you've got the device itself, and we'll come back to this in a while. Let's put this on the side. We get the remote control, and now this is a very nice addition to the device. You don't get a remote control built into the box in most of the devices. You can additionally buy that with the device online, but this one comes with this very nice packaging built in, a very nice Bluetooth remote control. Now it's got all the buttons here, and at the back you've got this alpha pad as well. Now this connects through the Bluetooth 5.0, and I'll show you how to connect this when we take this to the car. Now this charges through the cable. So you get the cable inside the box, and you just need to plug this in to charge it. There's no batteries in this remote control. Now let's open this and check out the other contents in the box. Alright, so this is what we get. We get 2 cables, and we also get a user manual. This is the cable to charge the remote control, and this is the cable to connect the device with the USB slot in your car. Now this one comes with a converter adapter. Now in case your car has a type A connection, this one, then just use this cable. This end connects with the car, and this end connects with the device here. And then if your car has a type C connection like mine, we would need to use this adapter. So we plug this in and then connect this with the car, and the other end connects with the box, and it says box here. Have a look at this Carflix device. Now it's very lightweight, probably all plastic body. You've got the name of the brand mentioned right on top. It's a very slim design. As you can see, it's quite nice and slim. On the back side you have this dial shape. You've got air pockets for ventilation, and in terms of the connections, so connections, basically type C connection. This is where you connect the cable that connects with the USB slot in your car, and then you've got 2 slots here. I don't know whether it's visible in the camera, but these are 2 slots. The slot on top is for the SD memory card or TF card, and the bottom slot is for the SIM card. So basically we just need to take the SD card and push it in till you hear the click, and then you can do the same with the SIM card. Here you go. So very easy. You can insert the SIM card and the TF card or the SD memory card. You've got this connection for the cable, and that's it. So no more connections. Again, it's a very lightweight device, very slim design. Looks quite nice. Now let me take this out and connect it with my car, and then we will start testing the performance of this new Carflix CarPlay media adapter. So keep watching, guys.
Alright friends, so I'm in my car and I've got the device ready with me here. Now let me connect this with the cable, with the USB slot in my car, and at the same time what I'll do is I'll test the speed of this device. So basically how much time does it take to start and get to the home page of the Android system. I've got my stopwatch ready here. So let's connect this with the cable and then let's start the timer. Alright, so about 23 to 24 seconds, which is quite decent speed, I must say. So alright friends, so this is the main home page or the landing page on this device. It's the Android 13 operating system. It looks quite nice, very similar to some of the other devices I've tested on my channel earlier. So let me give you a quick tour of the layout and the different options available here. So on the top left you've got the time and the connectivity. You've got the Wi-Fi connection here, Bluetooth, and also the data SIM connection, the 4G connection signal here. You've got three options of the three last used or the currently running apps on the left side. This at the bottom gives you a full view of all the apps that are installed on this device. And then you come back to this main landing page. You've got navigation here. You've got some media playing here. Then you've got some contacts, favorite contacts, and then at the bottom bar, this is the shortcut bar where you can set some apps as your shortcut or quick favorites, and you've got an option of selecting 6. So basically you click on this and then you go to one of the apps, add that app here, and similarly just keep adding the stuff that you want as your favorite app, and that's how it's quite easy and convenient. In terms of the navigation here, this is a shortcut to the navigation app, and you can in fact change the app for navigation. So I've selected Waze, but if you long press this, you get all the different apps that are installed on this for navigation. If you want Google Maps, you can just simply click on this and that becomes your default navigation app. So it's quite easy. Now if you swipe it to the left, you get to see all the different apps that are installed on this. So either you can go to this icon and have a one view of all the apps, or you can come back and then keep swiping left and get to see all the different apps in slightly bigger icons. Now these are all the pre-installed. Most of them are pre-installed. I've added a few more just for the test today, but this device comes with quite a few pre-installed apps already. But if you want to add more, you can either go to the APK manager or you can go to the Google Play Store and install more apps. Come back to this main home page. If you swipe it to the right, you get to see a status of the system, so the different cores, the storage space and the RAM and the location and so on. So it's a very easy, user-friendly kind of a layout. Now let me start testing some of the functions and features of this device. Alright, so as I mentioned earlier, there are two ways to connect this device with internet in order to use the different applications on this device like YouTube, Netflix, navigation and so on. So one way is you can insert your SIM card, which is the easiest and the most convenient way. Simply add a SIM card or a clone SIM card onto the device, and it gets very easy. As soon as you switch on the car, the device turns on and then automatically connects with internet. Or you can also connect it to the hotspot or the Wi-Fi connection that you have available, which I do that most of the times. I connect it with my mobile hotspot. So you simply go to the internet settings, open the internet, and then connect to your mobile's hotspot. So that's probably the easiest way to do it. All right, so internet is connected. Now the other thing is, as I said earlier, this device comes with a Bluetooth remote control, also called as an air mouse remote, which is very convenient, especially for cars without a touchscreen. But if you have a touchscreen, you don't really need it. But if you don't have a touchscreen, then that remote is ideal, and it's very easy to connect. You simply need to go to the settings area and get the remote. This is the remote that came with it. Go to the connected devices, add a new device, and look for this device. What you need to do is click on OK and IR. There you go. So you simply need to click on OK and IR together for a few seconds, and then you get to see this G7 BTS. Click on this and pair the device. Right, so now you can see it's connected, and this is then used as a mouse. You can see the cursor is moving. You can use any button here to move around. You can go to the main home page. You can click on the different apps. So this is such a convenient small gadget, especially for cars that don't have a touchscreen, or most of the cars would have steering wheel controls or the knob controls. Then those kind of cars would definitely need this air mouse or a remote control that connects with Bluetooth. So it's very easy and simple to connect and extremely useful for those kind of cars. But if you have a touchscreen, you don't really need a mouse. Alright friends, so now let's start testing some of the different functions and applications on this Carflix device, just to see the performance of this particular CarPlay AI box. So the first thing I would like to test is YouTube. Alright, so it takes about 2 seconds, 3 seconds for the YouTube app to load, which is quite good. And as you can see, all the thumbnails are already loaded. It doesn't take much time for the thumbnails to load, which is quite nice. And now let's play one of the videos. Alright, so YouTube seems to be working fine. Let's see if we can get higher resolution. So it's playing at 480p now, and let's see if we can increase that. Now it can go all the way up to 1080p. Now some of the devices actually go to 2160p, which is 4K. This one goes maximum to 1080p. But as I always say, most of the car screens are generally very small, and those kind of car screens, the maximum you would need is probably 720 or 1080p. So even if you go to 1080p, you will not see a drastic change in the resolution because it's already very clear. Now the other nice thing is that you can use your steering wheel controls to control the volume or control the videos playing. So as you can see, I can increase the volume, I'll bring it down, so that's quite nice. And the other thing you can do is see if you can skip scenes on any of the streaming apps. This tells you how fast the device is. So in this particular case, when you skip scenes, it's instant. See. Alright, so now let's test the navigation app. So let's click on this. Alright, so this takes about 4 seconds to load. Let's pick up a location. That's quite quick.
Let's take 39 B Street, Jumeirah 1.
Alright, so the navigation seems to be working fine. The voice of navigation also working quite nicely. Now the other nice feature in this device is called the split screen option, which is basically gives you two apps running on side by side. So you can have navigation running on the left side, and then you can have another app running on the right side. So you just simply go to this here, select navigation as one on the left, and then you can select YouTube on the right side. So if you're traveling with your friends or family, you can simply get the navigation on the left side and a video running on the right side. So while you drive, your family can enjoy something on the right side here. So as you can see, both these apps are active and they're playing at the same time. Now, if you remember, we've inserted a SD memory card or the TF card. So let's go to that card and play a video through that flash drive. So we've got quite a few videos that I've downloaded. So let's go to the memory card where I have some videos. Now I've been testing quite a few of the different videos on this particular device. Now one thing you need to keep in mind that it doesn't play the 4K heavy video files, which I don't recommend on these devices, because as I said earlier, they play on the car screens, and the car screens are generally small, so you don't need to overload the device or your internet connection. 1080p is what this device can play very nicely. 1080p at 30 frames per second is the ideal quality that can be played on this device, and it looks quite nice on the car screens as well. So let's play this one. This is 1080p 30 frames per second, the sample file, and you will see that it plays very nicely. The output is very good, brightness, colors, very nice. It doesn't buffer or stop at any point, or doesn't drop any frames. As you can see, so now we can also skip. Let's skip it to see if it skips quickly. Very nice, very instant skipping, which is quite good. Alright, so now let's test the Netflix app. Again, it's very quick to load. Let's play this video. Alright, so Netflix seems to be working fine on this. It's quite quick to load as well. And let's see if we can skip scenes. Okay, quite quick to skip scenes as well. Alright, so the quality is also quite nice on this Netflix app. Alright friends, so I will test one of my favorite apps on this device now. It's the Live TV app. It's called the IPTV Smarter. Now you can get this application on Google Play Store or directly from the website, but you need to buy a separate TV package for it to run either at home or even on this device in your car. So you click on the Live TV, you've got obviously channels from all over the world. In this particular case, I've got 5,000 plus channels on this package. And let's try to play some of the packages or some of the channels to see if they're working. Alright, so the Live TV is working on this device. Now let's try to change channels. Alright, so the Live TV package is working quite nicely on this device. I'm quite happy with it. It takes a couple of seconds extra to change channels, but sometimes what happens, it depends on the internet connection as well, and the state of the server. Sometimes the server is under maintenance, it's slightly slower, but in this particular case we've tested the TV channels are working, the server is working. As you can see, it's quite smooth, no disturbance or buffering at all. So quite happy with the Live TV app on this device. Alright, so now let's connect the wireless CarPlay. So we click on this Z-Link. It takes us to the main connection page. The next step is to go on the Bluetooth settings on your iPhone, switch it on, and then look for a new device. It's called CA. So let's click on this, pair the device, allow it to sync contacts and favorites, and then use CarPlay. That's it. So very easy to connect. It's a one-time connection, a one-time setup. You just need to establish the connection between your iPhone and the device, and then it takes you directly to the home page of Apple CarPlay that looks like this. Alright, so now let's connect to the wireless Android Auto. So we click on this Z-Link again. We just need to go to the Android mobile. I've got my Samsung here. Switch on Bluetooth, and then look for this new device called CA. So let's click on CA, pair the device, and that's it. So it's a very quick connection on the Android Auto system. Apple CarPlay takes about 2 or 3, in fact 3 messages. On Android Auto you will only get 2 messages, and then it will start connecting to the Android Auto system. So very easy one-time setup. It's quite fast, just like Apple CarPlay. That's it friends. So this was a very quick review of this Carflix CarPlay AI box. we've tested quite a few of the different functions and features and the applications. Everything is working quite nicely. All the different and important functions like CarPlay, Android Auto, things like YouTube, Netflix, and the different video streaming apps, the live TV app, everything seems to be working quite nicely. No issues at all, absolutely no buffering or no dropped frames. So quite happy with all those things. Now the only negative for me was on the mobile screen mirroring. It was not the best. It was quite laggy. I tried different applications, but it was not working for me. But if you're looking for mobile screen mirroring, probably this is not the device for you. But other than that, everything worked really well. So if you're interested, if you want to buy this device, simply go to the link in the description of this video. That would take you directly to the Carflix store, where you can buy this very nice CarPlay AI box. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.